everybody. Jorb got to hear me sing along to Failure to Success because I just cannot sing to it. It makes me happy. And so I go, hi Solar, hi everybody. Howdy doody. Let me fix my chat real quick. Make sure I can see everything properly. Boing. Okay. So a few quick things. I noticed that there were some cropping issues where there's like 1 pixel off, and it really bothered me in the VOD. So I hopefully fixed that. I really hope so. I honestly can't tell if XSplit, which is an issue. Oh shit! Fuck yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, why is the notif so squunched?
Squunch.
Alert box. Can I de-squunch it? Hold on.
I just like that we're calling it squunched.
Okay, it might be de-squunchified. Still won't. God damn it. Okay, hold on. I really need to fix that because it's gonna bother me otherwise.
I made the poll about me flossing, but he only put yes, so.
Why? Solar's flossing at me.
Incorrectly.
It's very incorrect. Oh no, Pepper's here.
Is Pepper going to start flossing?
Solar, close the door. Did I fix it? Did I fix the cropping? Did I do it? Am I winning?
Are ya winning, son?
I legitimately cannot fucking tell.
I can't because I'm looking at screen share, not the stream. So it's always looked fine to me.
Okay, it should be fine now. Good to know. Okay.
Why does Twitch allow me to report my own poll?
I don't know.
It's fine, I guess. I just want to acknowledge that this stream has been tagged with playing with viewers and with no backseat gaming.
Hold on, you're super quiet, so I gotta do some audio balancing. Why is Stickmin so loud? That's the wrong button. Hold on.
Got it, stick.
I literally cannot hear Jorb currently because Stickmin is so fucking loud.
Henry,
Okay.
please let me in.
Okay, I think I fixed it. Check, check.
Hello.
Testing, testing. I'm just suggest. Oh,
And bam.
thank you. Wow, I guess we're still getting those, huh?
Oh,
Oh
good,
god,
there's more.
what? Oh, fuck.
No, what? No,
Oh,
stop.
what? Uh-oh, okay,
No
hold on,
way.
hold on.
Please hide the chat real
Cloudbot, help
quick.
me. Modules.
Oh god.
Right protection.
Holy
on,
cow.
References.
That's a yikes for me,
blacklist,
dog.
Add word, phrase. Hold on. Big follows. Save. Cloudbot, kill.
Kill.
Whoops, I opened Medibang. Ah, shit. Ah, fuck.
Okay, I think I got them all. Oh my god. We got like 10 spam bots showing up at once.
Okay, I think now if you say big follows, you get killed instantly. So don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't say
please
big
don't.
follows or Cloudbot will execute you on sight.
No, Brick, don't do
Brick,
it.
no, don't be a
do it.
hero! Is Brick dead?
I don't know.
What? Yep.
Brick died.
Using foul language!
Using foul language. Okay, I'm
Well, I know it works. It's okay. Jorb freed Brick. It's okay. Brick got called up and swearing at Cloudbot.
Foul
Okay.
language. Kill.
Cloudbot, kill! Okay, so we're off to a good start. It's what we're doing today is, first off, we need to finish completing. No, don't kill Solar. No, don't be a hero. Because Jorb
I
has to
think at this
unban
point
you.
it's just being a fool.
Because Jorb would have to unban you. So we have. I'm gonna pull up the map.
Thanks, Solar.
Thanks, Solar. Follow. Look, Gordon. Follows up ahead. Big ones. Anyway, we are missing 3 routes, and those happen to be the ones going off of. What was Bounty Hunter? Haunted follows up ahead. Fucking hell. So our options are to go off of Ghost Inmate, Presumed Dead, or International Rescue Operative, because we've already done Conflict Allies. So I am gonna start the poll of what we did in fleeing the complex.
I'm voting for Ghost Inmate so that we can.
What? Huh? What? Hold on. What? Why? What? Hold on. Cloudbot, no. Down, boy.
I'm voting Ghost Inmate to get it out of the way, but oh my god.
Down, boy. Okay, mod tools. References. Do not use default blacklist.
Solar went full Dr. Trimmer.
Okay, so now I should only block that one word, that one thing that bots were spamming, and not literally everything. Solar, I'm sorry. I didn't realize Cloudbot would execute you. Well, it only times you out for 1 second at least, but holy shit. Okay.
I've posted the screenshots so people can see what Solar said.
Solar said, Leo, titty boob, huge fuck. Thanks, Solar. Okay, so we're doing Ghost Inmate?
Cloudbot kill.
Cloudbot kill! Okay. Also, I'm gonna do something this time where I have to go. I can't set it up just yet because I forgot to do it. I'm gonna play a bit of music for when we're doing voting. So let me just go.
Solar can't be got by Cloudbot.
Can I find one that's a minute long? That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm doing this now.
I said we're already off to an incredible start to the stream, huh?
Yeah. Release the Cloudbot!
Solar said the no word.
That's 10 minutes. I don't want that.
Just play it at times 10 speed.
No. I know what I could do. I could just press start probably. Because that's like about a minute long. Okay, so next time I get a pull up, I'll just play some music. We don't have any higher tier shit for PowerPoints because we keep being indecisive on what to do. I'm gonna start the route now. Okay.
Let's go.
Top Hat leader arrested. Right hand man defeated. Tank stolen. Pardoned by government. Fled undetected. LA abandoned. Launch.
Ba 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 ba.
You've got to be pretty tired of waking up like this. That's right, it's me. But you thought you took me out. Well, nobody gets away from the topic ladder. As soon as we got into orbit, I made sure to go down and capture you. Now, enjoy your stay.
Okay, let me get the poll up. actually start playing music now because I have to fiddle with the poll. So for Jorb's convenience, I'm playing the title screen music now. Poll's not up yet, so if you're voting, do not.
How is he going to use the remote with no hands?
I wish I could spell that. Hold on. Strength. Done. Start poll. Is it working? Cloudbot? Cloudbot? Oh, there we go.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, I'm gonna restart the music because that fucked up a little bit.
No, it didn't. Stop this.
Whoosh, we already did the worst route, don't worry. Yeah. VH is over and done with last week.
I still think that VH Charles and R Henry should meet.
And TCW Ellie. That'd be very poggers. We did
And,
TCW already too, and R.
Yeah. And TK Reginald.
We did R twice because my capturing was fucked up the first time.
As for which version of Right Hand Man, I have no idea.
Okay, poll's done.
Vibe TM.
And the winner was Magic.
You're a wizard, Henry.
Oh shit, it worked.
Oh.
Okay. Let me very quickly fix my windows. I need to scrunch this one.
I love when things work.
I love when things work because I never expect it.
It's like, oh, okay, the correct option was magic spell.
Okay. I'll pick. Yep. Start music. Done. Start poll. I have so many fucking windows open.
I'm also realizing that in the event that like all these different timeline characters meet each other, this definitely gets the CCC involved.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, I should also say, so after we do these 3 routes, I'm going back and we're doing all fails and hopefully all achievements and all bios. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'm gonna do what I can to get everything because I want to 100% this like all the way.
I assume at that point you're taking the reins?
Yep. So y'all will just be like,
Watching.
these 3 routes are the last like chat interaction ones with the voting. Okay, so the winner was Lockpick. Oh, the music ended right on time. Epic.
Epic.
I didn't stop. Okay, Lockpick. There's no lock to pick. Huh, that's weird. Still no. I was gonna keep giving me the option. I'm gonna keep clicking it. It's what chat voted for. There is no lock.
It's just... I like how it keeps trying like it's a point-and-click adventure game.
It worked. Ah, fuck. Nope. No lock, no problem. Okay. So the runner-up was
Hat, I think.
Hat? Okay. Yeah, that FAIL is really good.
Be advised, Henry's escaped.
He's on
Cheese
his way
hat?
towards
Wait a
the main
second.
cabin now. Come
Yeah!
That's
That's
me!
you! You're Cheese Hat!
There he is.
I drew Jorb a Cheese Hat in Among
Locked
Us.
himself in Armory 7.
Who left this open?
Yeah, it makes metal. It's from Mario.
Okay, so let me get the poll ready.
It's from Mario 64.
I have so many fucking windows open and I hate it.
So that's why they had the knockoff metal hat music.
Okay,
Well, metal
so
cap. Yeah, I think we all know we're going for the Cloud Strife sword.
I like how I trust the autofill sword guy from what I did in Complex once.
Oh, there's names if you mess over them.
Oh, right. Too late. Big sword. Pew pew gun. Underbarrel grenade launcher. And this is gun, this is zapper, and this is sword, as far as pole goes.
It's Zapper because of the end zap in Splatoon, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, that's like the NES zapper is a real thing. Also,
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough.
this
Still,
is that's what NZap is based off of.
but that wasn't the question.
That's fair.
Yeah, so it says I don't think you even need a poll, and you know, I think that's correct.
You know what? That's true. It looks like there's no materia in the sword. Either that or it's just like white? Question mark. I don't play FF7, so I don't know if there is like white materia or if that would just be like empty.
By the way, speaking of swords, I think that if we do the timeline crossover thing, I think Henry should have that one sword from the airship.
Oh, the
that
big
you
old
need to-
sword?
Yeah, that you need to cross timelines to get.
That's a big boy sword for big boys only!
Okay, there was one vote for guns, so I guess that's next.
Okay. Oh. Who brings a grenade launcher onto a space station? Henry is absolutely a twink. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Oh my god.
Henry's a twink.
I need an update on that Henry situation.
He's got one of our guns. He's after us like crazy. We can't stop him.
Haha, it's an
We gotta do
iPhone.
everything around here.
Oh, fuck off.
Hello. You should have stayed in your cell.
Yeah, Henry does finally have good aim. Wild. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do the animations. Sweep legs, harden, nano suit. That's the animations for that. Let me get the pole set up.
Harden be like My Hero Academia Kirishima. Also, I know exactly how it's going to fail, so it has my vote. Or, well, I have a pretty good idea.
Pew pew gun's a hit scan weapon, so it barely needs to aim. Also, yeah, Right Hand Man has a wonderful voice.
I feel like he didn't sound like that in R.
Yeah, he got the filter, the robotic filter is a bit more prominent here. But I also didn't talk that much in R except for the JoJo scene where he had a different voice anyway.
The real question is it JoJo timeline Right Hand Man for the crossover?
Oh god, don't. Oh, I don't want it to be. Is that okay? It's okay that I don't want that?
Is that okay?
Is that okay? That I don't
it
want that?
It could still be like regular Right Hand Man speaking in English, but he just happens to have bottled time.
I think JoJo should be illegal.
He could just have the stand.
Okay, so the winner was Harden. Holy shit!
Oh,
It's not very
wow.
effective. Oh, okay. So Asha can explain to Sai really fast about what Henry Stickmin is. Because I go, yeah, it's my special interest currently. Like, it's my most prominent one as of right now. Um, it goes off the shits like halfway through the series because it evolves from Henry breaks through a bank, Henry escapes prison, Henry steals a diamond. 2. Henry gets kidnapped by the government and has to infiltrate a clan of thieves and has the option to either join them or turn them into the government or just fuck off and steal some more things. And then Henry gets locked up in a paramilitary complex and can either like buddy up with a very cool character named Ellie, or can fake his death, or can just go it alone and like fuck everyone over again just right after the sunset.
Also, everyone in the complex sounds Russian, but the complex is in Canada.
Yeah, the walls in Canada apparently. Oh, also, Henry can also team up via the government, aka Charles, who has the greatest plan. I love Charles so much. Or you can tip the top hat to get him out of the wall, and the top hat leader fucking betrays him and leaves him for dead, and he drowns and dies, and then wakes up in the next route as a cyborg, and shit happens.
There's a JoJo stand battle.
Yeah, there's everything happens so much. After we do this, I'm gonna go through each of the games again for unlocking stuff, so you will get to see everything.
Except breaking the bank.
Except, well, I'll do a quick BTB just to show it off for people who didn't like make it to before. Also because it's short, but anyway.
Anyway, I believe next choice is sweep.
Okay. Don't.
Oh, now that's cute.
That's gonna be an ouch for me, dog. So yeah, he actually did sound like this in R. It's just like doesn't really. The most he talks in R is in the JoJo segment. Nano suit.
That's not gonna help you. Impressive, but that's not gonna... There you are.
Oh fuck! Sorry, there's a QTE again. I didn't. You have time to read the instruction manual. Jorb, QTE, I forgot. I'm sorry.
I saw something like positron something. Let's do that. I didn't catch the options.
Oh yeah, I did show Solar this.
Okay, the one on the left and the other one on the left.
Okay. Solar got to watch me do this the first time through. Okay, so max gravity.
Yep.
Chief, I lost
shit,
the
it
solar
worked.
panel.
Yeah, I know. I'm dealing with it.
Okay. Don't even get snippy about it.
Ah, where'd he go?
Oh boy. Yeah, that's evil Charles. Okay,
Evil
so
Charles.
we have here. Then we have north. Oh, okay, up, right, left, down. Let me get the pole set up.
I'm sorry, was that a cheese satellite?
Was it?
On the left. No.
Not everything is cheese, Jorb.
Maybe it should be.
Left, right, down. Start music. Start poll. Polls up. We say go for cheese anyway in the spirit of Jorb. I guess it does look a little bit like just go back to the fucking planet. It's Henry, he probably could. Henry, go home.
Henry, go home.
Henry, go home.
Hope they don't shoot Supreme Dominance at him.
Oh yeah, that's a thing too. It's like this space station has a giant fuck off death laser. I don't remember if they actually used Supreme Dominance in any route besides Jewel Baron, which is a wasted opportunity. Okay, so going left.
And then we got a tie between up and down.
Yeah, it's me again. We're picking up a data stream from our broadcasting satellite.
You don't say.
Yeah, it just keeps saying attack, 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 fire, shoot the laser. Oh, hang on.
It just stopped.
Next time you want to attack, don't use communication satellite. Okay. So up and down were the next ones.
Yep.
And we go home.
And we go home.
Toasty!
Toasty!
And we go home.
And we go home.
Down. Oh! Front door.
Well,
That's fine. It's fine.
I like how right hand man just looks disappointed.
Destination Earth.
Hey, sir. Sorry to bother you. One of our offsite drop pods is on a direct collision course with the station.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Mission complete. Oh, thanks for the follow, Rishi Queen.
He took out our central core. We don't have any power. Can't really get down to Earth without it. So we're kind of just stuck. Who was that guy anyway? Why'd you grab him?
Oh my god, Bert straight up has no idea who the fuck Henry is! Freeman! Also, yeah, I'm surprised Right Hand survived that, actually.
Yeah. We'll just be like, so like you grabbed this guy, right? Why did you do that? This seems like it was a mistake.
Okay, 2 routes left.
Wow.
So, bringing up the poll yet again. I should just remove this one. Okay. So that was Ghost Inmate. So we now have an option between Presumed Dead and IRO.
I'm surprised Ellie didn't come up in that.
Yeah, Ellie is surprisingly rare.
I think she should vote.
Polls up. Yeah, honestly, out of all the Ghost Inmate ones, Ellie only shows up in Top Hat Civil Warfare.
That's wild, considering that the whole point is that she was abandoned and Ellie will remember that.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, she definitely puts on quite a show in Civil Warfare, but still, she's just not really around otherwise, unless you go Convict Allies.
I think Ellie should be around more.
I honestly agree. I think Ellie should vote.
Also, I had another thought for the crossover. Instead of Top Hat Civil Warfare Ellie, what if it's Triple Threat Ellie?
Ooh.
In addition to R. Henry.
Oh, man.
And then we can also have Top Hat Civil Warfare Right Hand Man, but also Top Hat King Reginald.
Neat. I don't actually remember if Right Hand Man does anything in Civil Warfare, actually.
Maybe.
I don't know if he
Maybe
does
not.
fucking anything. Okay, Top Hat leader arrested. Right Hand Man defeated. Tank stolen. Pardoned by government. Assisted by Charles, fled in helicopter. This is second to last. Launching.
Oh.
Inner Sloth presents a Puffballs United game. Yeah, Archon just dies in TCW. Henry Stickmin.
So does Henry and
Charles
R,
Calvin.
So, you know.
General Hubert Galeforce. John Frog Pilskin. Gordon Eel Banks. Amelia Turtle What the Fuck.
Esteban.
Altitude 20,000 feet. Wind speed nominal. Visibility is clear. Stand by for drop.
I hope you don't mind helping us out again. I called ahead and got the all clear from the general. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions. Don't worry, he'll fill you in when you arrive. You'll be dropping in on the outskirts of the Top Hat launch site. We've also got a squad waiting for you when you arrive. Alright, time to drop.
Background artist, Puffballs United. Character artist, character animator, Puffballs United. Opening theme, tactical espionage infiltration by Octoroid. Field specialist, Puffballs United. Seat warmer, Puffballs United. Motivator, missing.
Do you think he's as legendary as they say?
Yeah, this is one big Metal Gear reference.
Henry really kept us waiting. Nice to meet the legend in person.
Henry, glad to see you made it safe. Let me introduce you to your squad.
I don't like
First
looking
off,
at
John
this.
Tilson. He's been doing this for 30 years and he excels at stealth.
I hate
He'll be
this.
your go-to man for anything involving stealth. He'll be going by the codename Frog. Next up is Gordon Banks. He's a master when it comes to electronics. He knows his way around any interface, and he'll be very helpful when it comes to hacking. He'll be going by the codename Eel. Lastly, we have Amelia Esteban, demolitions expert. She's known to tackle problems head-on and will blow a hole in any problem. Her codename? Turtle.
General, what's all this about?
Frog. I'll run through the briefing again. We recently learned of the Top Hat clan's plan to launch a space station into orbit around the Earth. If they're able to get this station operational, they'll become unstoppable. They'll be able to attack any place around the world easily, with no way for anyone to counterattack. The Top Hats, weren't they brought down by Henry? Unfortunately, no. Only their leader was captured. They're now being led by the previous right-hand man.
The right-hand man. I thought he was defeated.
Seems someone's fixed him up and given him cybernetic enhancements to boot. He'll be quite a handful to deal with.
The right
So we're just cleaning up another mess.
Well, it is what you do best. Your mission is to capture or eliminate the right-hand man.
Yeah,
We'll be
stick
launching an
figures
all-out
look
assault
really
on the
bad in the
continent
Metal
at the same
Gear art
time.
style.
Our focus being on preventing the rocket from launching.
Sounds like a good time.
That's why we're sending all you. Good luck out
Especially
there,
Henry.
The raid's starting. Let's get in there and find it. We need to get past that guard.
Okay. CQC, stealth, convert, or dance off.
I think we all know everyone's going to pick dance off.
Her, girdle. I try to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick. Fail. That's categorically untrue. Okay, so I will be doing dance off. That is the running joke of this route.
Hey.
Do not.
Do not.
How'd you pin Twitch comments? I'm putting it in the Discord. I'm putting it in the Palinauts Discord. Which, by the way, we have a thing to do that now. I do that. Haha.
Haha. Pog.
Poggers.
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 Champion.
Okay, let me actually put up the real deal poll now. Of making the choice. FtC. Self. This is another route I showed Solar. Like, Solar got to watch me do the last few routes for completing the mission during my first playthrough. That was pretty fun.
Look, it's CQC, not combat.
Okay, and that is a tie. So I'm gonna go with CQC, because it's a Metal Gear reference. Henry, are you alright? Answer me! Henry! By the way, I like Metal Gear. As a side note, I don't know fucking anything after Metal Gear 4, unfortunately, but I do enjoy Metal Gear.
Me when I'm eating my popcorn and I find some that's not popped. Colonel.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait. Wololo. Narwini.
Yeah, alright.
Erectus. There's no one here. They must be out fighting.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
Obviously, that works.
Looks like the right-hand man is holed up in the warehouse. The hulls are completely empty. We should be able to get close without getting detected.
Yeah, there's a few Among Us references.
What's the plan, sir?
Keep the door secure.
There he is.
Let's do this.
Hey!
Cease!
I like how it's like clearly the opening notes of like the default dance music too.
Yep. Dogpile, cluster charge, or suppressing fire. Let me get the poll set up. Wish I had an easier way to do this.
God.
Charge. Dogpile.
Also in one of the routes, there's an option to go through a vent, and it uses the same sound effect as in Among Us.
There's also another reference we have not yet seen, but that was in the Freeman route, I think.
Oh.
So you'll be seeing that later when I go back for all fails. Which is exciting. So I did not get that reference the first time through because I didn't know anything about Among Us until afterwards.
Also, is that cheese hat, man, or is it just a yellow hat?
That's Cheese Hat, I think. Let me look at Cheese Hat Man's bio, actually. Oh, there he is. Frederick Munster. His hat is literally made of cheese. Nobody will bunk of him. All part of the plan.
Great. Cheese. I think Henry should eat his hat.
Cluster charge.
This gadget will launch a cluster of bombs through the door.
Oh, she's Canadian. Breathe.
I'm trying.
Breathe.
Okay. Okay. What's the follow up?
Dog pile.
Okay.
Oh, are we doing a dog pile?
Oh, heck yeah, dog pile?
Heck yeah, dog pile.
Everyone, pile on! Yeah, I have several different laughs and all of them are concerning. Depressing
We'll
fire.
provide suppressing fire. You loop around and get behind him. Now go. Hang
Of course he could do that.
And now they're dead.
Oh. Wow. All right. So much for the.
down when we got set up, but now you just fall right into my lap. Go on your feet. I'll give you one shot.
No!
No.
Okay, 1 second, I'll make some noise because I gotta sit up. That means fucking my microphone. I'm very sorry. Okay, there we go. No.
No.
Okay, let me try. Get the poll ready. No, heart emoji. Keep fighting combo. What first? This where's RBS. Self-destruct. Start poll.
I think you should vote.
Remember to vote.
I think we're gonna have a landslide victory.
That's fair.
I guess I'll vote for second place then. Oops.
That's 2 for self-destruct, just one of them got typoed.
Quote.
So, RPS, self-destruct, and then fighting combo.
So far.
This is honestly a pretty good theme.
All right. Rocket de papier sizers.
Okay. Keep trying to show off the animations, I'm sorry.
I mean, I suppose it does, doesn't it?
I love Henry's. Henry has a lot of really good expressions, and I love all of them. Like, especially in this route, he takes a lot of very good faces. It's really good.
That's definitely a moment of Henry. I'm not sure what you're expecting to happen.
Self-destruct. Henry bit the dust. Henry's experiencing his entire emotional range this route. Yeah! Jeep fighting combo.
Anyway, get around.
Hi, who's that? He's got the boss.
Stop it! I love to dance soft fails. Sorry for like clapping directly into the microphone. I got excited.
All right, can you mouse over the options?
Yep. So, finish him. Rewire or Ocarina.
One of these things is not like the others.
One of these things made my game crash once,
Oh my.
which is very funny. Wait, it's a known thing? Holy shit, I thought it was just me. Is it also common to crash in the intro to Valiant Hero? Because I had a freeze crash on stream when Charles was saying, it's getting personal. That's weird. Huh, I don't play full screen though. Maybe because I know full screen has issues. Also because I can't see the chat otherwise. I've only had 2 crashes so far, and one of them was this choice and the other one was on stream during Valiant Hero.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I, like, the other day in, like, a different group chat, I posted a picture of Shadow the Hedgehog dressed as Miku. And someone just added me. Someone just added me saying, "I told you my selfies are private." You know how it is.
Mood.
All right, looks like it's Ocarina and the other 2 are tied.
Okay. Please do not crash this time. You played Charles's song.
Charles' song!
I did crash! Yay! Mission complete.
Huh.
We've got him. Put out the signal.
Attention all top ends. We've captured your leader.
They got
Surrender
him.
now.
What do we do? Yo, we is needing like a new boss man.
Come on, man. I'll lead us through this.
No, I will. Is anyone there? We need to take off immediately.
Who put
Vice
you in
fan.
charge?
Got another group that surrendered here.
Where's the twins?
Excellent job, Henry. Thanks to your capture, the top hats panicked, and we were able to prevent the rocket from launching. A few members escaped, but they're all in small groups now. They won't be causing us any significant problems.
You know, bounty hunting really suits you. Ever think about going pro?
Master Bounty Hunter. Yeah, I literally had Solar saw it because it was happening on the first playthrough. I picked Ocarina and it froze on the phrase you played Charles's song. It froze and crashed. And it was hilarious. Which is why I started laughing so hard what happened during Valiant Hero, because I also made Charles crash my game twice. I love Charles. So I'm gonna take a quick look at how many bios I have. I am missing a lot still. Charles is known for crashing. He's just evolved to crashing my game. Actually, I'm not missing as many as I thought I was gonna. Okay, so that just leaves one more route, which is RBO and Presumed Dead, I think. Yep, okay. Top Hat leader arrested. Right-hand man defeated. Tank stolen. Pardoned by government. My Dropbox is almost full. Shut the fuck up, Dropbox. I know. Hold on. Yes, go away. Okay. Tank stolen. Pardoned by government. Fake death. Did not meet Ellie. Which is incorrect, because you do meet Ellie. They just never talked at all.
Yeah, never interacted with Ellie.
Never interacted with Ellie.
I just wanted to appreciate that apparently your Dropbox being almost full is canon to this route.
I want to get a high five from Charles. I need to real quick switch back to here just to my stream start to just illustrate the fact that I'm wearing Charles's headset in this because I love him. He's my favorite character. Ellie is also really fucking epic though. Everyone is good. I just really love Charles. Anyway, back to stream gameplay. And launch.
Interesting that it still shows the Earthbound fight, even if you did the Final Fantasy
Plan's
one.
going through even without the chief. Yes, we have all the goods loaded up on the train. Ugh, I don't want to be on caravan duty. Oh, it's not so bad. You get to sit on the train and hang out. Are we meant to protect all our stolen valuables? All the money? All that? Oh yes, I suppose that's true. We have all of our money in one cart. Suppose that's pretty important to protect. Well, guess we better get going. Ugh. Oi, watch where you're going.
Izakori. Plan.
One day until launch. Oh, he has a tank.
He has the new grounds.
Okay.
Can't talk.
There's Zachary all along. Yep. Okie doke. I should get to delete this poll now because we are done with that. Fire, file, or join the. They may have had the alcoholic beverages. Me when I have an alcoholic beverage. Yeah, I get squished just like that. Remember to stay hydrated. Don't do that.
When you have a slurper.
Awful. Jorb keeps weaponizing bad ASMR on accident.
If it helps, I can make a more interesting noise.
Boop.
I'm good at that.
Poggers.
Poggers.
More alcoholic beverage later. Okay. That is a tie. So I don't.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna pick join. Sup? All you had to do is follow the dang train, Henry.
Just like the lack of expression of just shooting Henry in the face.
Okay, you might need to refresh then if you're behind.
Mr. Macbeth, passenger car 3 has been smashed by a tank. We're under attack.
He's on the top of the train. Looks like he's headed.
Oh,
towards
this is
the
Elation
underground.
playing, I
Oh,
think.
gun him down.
Wait, no. Oh, fuck! I can't remember if Elation is the composer or because there's. I think the song is Elation, and the song is Elation, and the composer's Elation. Anyway,
I
Jorb.
think you should agility.
Okay. Pop. There's another one coming up,
He
maybe.
got away. We can't follow through the tunnel.
Do I have to do everything myself?
Or not. Oh, I know what's coming up. I think Jorb will like this too. This is a very likable moment.
So you're the one causing all the trouble. I didn't expect to have to use this.
Welcome to Undertale! Mr. Macbeth attacks!
Henry's level 18, huh?
So, the song is called Tickets Please. It's very good. I nearly used it, but wasn't sure if it would be like too spoilery because it's a really good moment.
I wonder what Toby Fox thinks about this. Actually, wait, what am I saying? We know how this works.
I'm just bobbing along to the music. Undertale is good, is my opinion. Also, I like how this has the Cloudbot theme included as part of it.
Oh.
I love the musical cues, like there's a overarching theme for the top hats for the government. Ellie has a theme that doesn't get used too much. Henry kinda has one, and it only appears twice, I think. It's the title screen, and then it shows up a bit in the airship menu screen song. Okay. Act.
Followed by item, and then a tie between fight and mercy.
Bribe. You attempt to bribe Mr. Macbeth to top hat's own money. This money ain't even yours, kid. Oh. Henry really bribes? No dignity. I don't think bribing ever works. Okay, so that was a fault with item.
Yep.
Mirror. You equip the mirror. Mr. Macbeth was defeated.
Yeah, it's all you always got item in these.
Very fun.
We can't get in.
Why don't we go at the back? Oi!
Funny Half-Life man.
Funny
I still plan to
Half-Life.
stream Half-Life at some point.
Is that gonna be after we finish Stickmin?
Maybe? I do need to do more marathonic also.
Yes, I remember the Canadians sound Russian.
Yeah, I think that's a joke, yes.
Oh, I didn't notice the Russian accent. Apparently not brain. I was focused more.
My epic headcanon for Henry Stickmin is that this is an alternate universe where Quebec was instead settled by the Russians instead of by France.
But presumably not called Quebec.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it would be called, because I don't know Russian. You had a horrible thing you said that I got mad at you for.
I don't even remember what it was, which is probably for the best.
It was awful. Like, not in an offensive way, just in a why the fuck did you come up with that way?
Do you remember what it was?
No, you said like Quebec, but put like a weird sound in it somewhere. Quebec. This song really does work well as like pole background music. There's a tie between land and air. Quebec isn't a country, though, is it?
I don't know. It's part of Canada.
Canada. What, boing? There! Now nobody gets to have it! Boing! See you on the train. Bye, nerds. Oh. Ah. Watching you make choices is such a train wreck. From what I understand, as I'm not Canadian, I feel like Quebec is like functionally, not like functionally, but like aesthetically its own country.
The thing about like non-Canadians discovering that Quebec isn't a country, that reminds me of the apparent garbage discourse of people trying to add an X to y'all to make it gender neutral.
Anyway. Boing.
This is pretty bad.
Mission complete.
So that's every route now, yeah?
Yep.
No luck, boss. You can't find it anywhere.
Forget it, come back.
Did you try following the river?
Little nest egg. Oh, so it's like how each state in the US is like basically a mini country. Wild. If you check the map, that is every ending in completing the mission. I want to check in on something real quick. I don't remember. Aha. So there's this thing. Do not reveal secret. Seriously, do not. There's nothing here. What's the original balance? It's about, I'll say about halfway there. Interesting.
It's a little over halfway, and last one was more like exactly halfway.
It's hard to tell because it's kind of tilted. So I'm like tilting my hand a little bit.
I
Head?
get so tilted at the towers.
I get so tilted at the towers. So, we are now living on a prayer. We have now switched over to on the way to 100%ing this fucking game that I love so much. So we are no longer doing any polls. I'm glad you had fun with the last one.
You no longer have choice.
This is now the Leo and Jorb show.
I just went ahead and removed playing with viewers from the stream categories.
Okay. So how this is gonna go is I am just gonna play the game and just like get all fails in order, go through each choice and then like pick all the fails. And then just also try and get all the achievements while I can. I have knowledge of some achievements. Like I got like quite a few. Some of them I just do not know how to get. I know how to get all the ones in the first couple games.
Oh, you have all the bios and still unknown.
Yeah. I have some idea of what I'm missing here. Once we get to complex, it's more complex. It's gonna take a bit more doing. And then you get to completing the mission, and everything happens so much.
Everyone is here.
B-boy. B-guns rats.
Haha.
So, I am just gonna real quick jump into breaking the bank, even though it's completed. Just show it off real quick. Cause I like the it.
It's a classic.
That also means I get to show off my favorite fails quite freely and talk about stuff. I am really glad that everyone kept picking Teleporter all the time, because I do think the Teleporter series of fails is very iconic and good. I got to redraw this for an AU Ask vlog I have, and that was fun, because I got to actually go through my stream footage to use it as reference.
Shoutouts to the teleporter being in Among Us.
Oh yeah, there's also the diamond. They both show up in the garbage disposal task.
Yeah, just dispose of the giant Tunisian diamond.
It's fine.
Eh? How did we lose one? I think we should throw it back, just to be safe. You ever wonder why there's a bank out here? Well, I think it's supposed to be like more of a vault, you know? Oh, that makes sense.
It's a fun fact. While looking through the folder to try and back up my previous save, I discovered the files for the subtitles for these games.
No.
The one for mission is huge.
So you can make meme subtitles.
I might be able to. I haven't tried. I did like half consider at least trying to do like grammar fixing because there's some in mission that aren't like have like wrong capitalization or stuff like that. But I decided to not touch it. But I have them, so I can at least use them for when I'm looking up dialogue. I'm not quite sure how much I should fuck with it though.
It's
Yeah,
a little fruity.
yeah, they're just text files, like, so I might be able to like just mod subtitles. I'm not doing that for this. I have not done that for the entire for this whole stream series, but I did think about it.
Oh, you.
I'm just imagining someone
free to go.
modding the files for the JoJo route to actually be in Japanese.
Oh god.
Not really, but you've got a package. Don't get your hopes up. We've already checked it for anything useful, haven't we, Dave? What? Yeah. Of course I checked it. I mean, if I didn't check it, I'd lose my job. And I don't lose
Holy
my
shit,
job.
that's an amazing point, Brick.
See you around. Free to go.
You make your own Stickmin fan game,
I'm already doing that in Twine, basically.
I suppose.
Yeah, that's Dave. So the map, we have all fails for here, here. Okay. So I need to do Sneaky Escapist. Sound. I like Dave. Dave is cool.
He's just a dude.
He's one of my favorite side characters. Like, he's pretty high up there. The other one I've gotten really fond of is someone in Diamond. Sam Turner, because they're canonically non-binary and use they them pronouns, and I think that's super cool. And so I like them a lot. I'm really cool. I'm really glad to see like fan art of them.
You are really cool.
This is an introduction to how QTEs work, actually. Whoop! I fucked it up. I could make one of those really fucked up text mods. Dunk. Dave fucks you up. Dunk. And dunk. And just tase Dave.
Hey, he's escaping.
Nope, wrong one. The map tells me what fails I've gotten. So I believe I do. It doesn't say which ones are fails, but just.
No, shut up, janitor. You don't count. Now, next
Okay, so I got an achievement for getting all the donuts. And I need to redo that scene to get all the bios real quick. So you're gonna see some repeat scenes. I'm sorry about that.
Like, it's gonna be real painful to crowd shots.
Yeah. So I'm missing. That's from Light Up. That's from Breakout. And those are both from a fail coming up next. Okay. So the achievement I got, Donut Want, or Do You, is there's donuts hidden throughout. Enter the escape the prison, not entering the prison. What the fuck?
Enter the prison.
Escaping the prison. There's donuts hidden. You click them, you get an achievement. That's why there's a shenanigan last stream with a pacitator fail where I actually did it early before the poll because I was trying to click on a donut and it ended up being a bagel and I got really upset.
Bagel.
Check them out. Now I go the correct way. Oh yeah, Commander. Okay, so I think we didn't do rope.
Look, Gordon.
Look, Gordon. This seems awfully familiar.
All right.
I'm checking the achievements real quick. I do actually need to retry that and take the right one for an achievement. That I missed.
Ow.
Oh yeah, it is really cool that Falls like just casually does like character voices during streams. And yeah, like literally like every single character, with the exception of the girls like Ellie's and some side characters in Mission, are voiced by the main dev and also the artist. And Falls does like everything except for the coding, which is done by a singular other person, which is incredible. Back to the cell. If we do drill. Also really interesting that you can actually see the pacitator and the crowbar as available options like in the scenery around Henry.
Oh, there's the bagel.
Yep. And I also got to redraw this recently. Recently, I mean this morning. So I just need 2 more.
Nice. I want to know who the skeleton is.
Okay.
Because
Ungus Bungus.
Ungus Bungus.
I'll look through all the bios at the end, but here's Ungus Bungus.
Thank goodness for Ungus Bungus.
Here's a crowbar. All is clear, I'm nearly free. Gotta run now. You poison blue, you bring me down, down, down. Making my way out of town. I'm dodging bullets. You betcha I'ma pull this off. I'm busting. Whoops. I fucked that up.
Bustin'.
Yeah, failure to success is really good. Oh shit, Twitch doing the mid-roll ad things now.
This is why you use ad block, lads.
So now we have all the hidden achievements.
Yay.
I'm busting my face into a wall! So now I just need all fails and all bios, which I'm nearly done with. After that, I'm probably gonna have to go eat dinner.
I can continue with doing drama
I
mod.
swear to God, I'm clicking. The mouse is being a bit wonky, which is a good sign I have to do bios. You. What do you mean, shout out? Oh, shit. Well, I got all the fails, and I'm missing a singular bio. You do want to get that right, though. Ten bullets, you betcha I'ma pull this off. I'm busting out a mesa.
I like how they ever just so intimidated they just let him go.
Like, are you gonna stop him? Because Matrix dodged and caught a bullet. A remix of the song appears in Mission as Reginald's ringtone, but using the same sound font as the Top Hat theme. Okay, so now I just need to real quick do lawyer it up and get the last bio.
Fungus, fungus. God.
Witness, please continue your testimony. Okay. I was riding alongside my partner in the armored van, but suddenly she spotted a bag on the side of the road.
Yeah, Public
Got out
Justice
and
is in
eventually
the
decided to
contact
throw the
list.
bag in with the others. We didn't know there was someone hiding in there. Objection! So, the defendant crawled into that bag in order to break into the bank. Is that correct? Is it not obvious? Is it
Yeah,
really
it's from
not
Canada.
obvious?
Yeah, it's in Canada.
That the defendant didn't hide himself in that bag. Well then, what are you waiting for? Present this evidence already.
I think it's interesting that he's clearly not based on an existing character, but probably was at least inspired by Manfred von Karma.
Yeah.
Is that the bag the defendant hid in? Yes, but there's one thing that's been bothering me. If the defendant really was hiding in this bag, then how did he tie the knot from the outside of the bag? What? If he was inside the bag, it'd be impossible for him to tie that knot on the outside. But then, how did he do it? It's simple. He didn't. What are you saying? I'm saying my client wasn't hiding in that bag.
I just like that this is never actually explained because we know he did do it.
As you can see by this doctor's analysis, the defendant had taken quite the beating. While he was in the bag, he was unconscious. This is absurd. The witness was attempting to dispose of the body. He left the defendant in the bag, knowing he'd drive by it on the way back to the bank. When the witness and his partner passed the bag, he convinced his partner to throw the bag in with the others. But why would he do that? Why, to dispose of the body, of course. There were millions of bags of money in that bank, and the witness knew it would take a long time before the victim was found. But unfortunately for the witness, his victim woke up and tried to escape from his tomb.
2008.
He was arrested on the spot, and the witness thought everything was over. It's come back to haunt him now. You guys it can't be happening to me!
Poor guy got framed.
Well, that certainly was an interesting trial. However, I am now ready to deliver my verdict. I find the defendant, Henry Stickmin.
There we go.
Woohoo! Okay, so that is escaping the prison, 100% done.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that's all achievements for it.
Looks like it.
Yep. All achievements, all fails, all bios. Okay, food soon. So I'm gonna hop back to the menu screen real quick. And also hop back to stream starting soon.
Can I get a dancing Fortnite Sonic, please?
Okay, do you want that or do you want... Hold on, I'm gonna give him a friend. Because I
Oh,
have a
boy.
Henry, and I'm gonna get Sonic up too.
Oh, dance off.
There you
Can if I send you Hat Kid, can you put her in there too?
Sure. Where is Fortnite Sonic? He's hiding currently. Is this him? Yeah, that's him. Copy. Starting soon. Paste. This is new source.
Okay, I sent you Hat Kid.
Enable. Yep. Jorb has mailed me Hat Kid.
I've mailed you Hat Kid.
Open original. Save image as. Palanots. Assets. Hat Kid. Distraction is from a scene in Fleeing the Complex, which I'm going to show off when I get back. Media files. It's really good. Yep, give me a moment.
Poggers.
Okay, you have now a trio of dancing little friends. Oh, okay.
Great.
Whoop, uh-oh. No, stop that. You can see the old one, like, the older image, like, underneath the other one.
Great.
Okay, Sonic, Scooch. Yep, okay. The council will decide your fate. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.
So you know what time it is, folks. Time for more dueling drama much. Previously,
AKA Jorb's gonna read some bad fanfic. Okay, BRB.
You're not muted. You're not muted. You're not muted. I'm sure that's fine. So, previously on Yu-Gi-Oh! Spy's Dueling Drama Much, we were partway in through chapter 12, and Alex is facing, what's his last name? Let's see. Where is he? Julius Robingold. There we go. We got a little bit into it last time, but then I got cut off. So we're partway through a duel. Julius summoned the Snake Care and his Castle of Dark Illusions and is currently in the middle of attacking and destroying Alex's monster. Your lizard didn't stand a chance, and your life points don't look so good either. Score 8,000 versus Alex 7,370. And don't think I'm finished there. Go, Castle, attack her directly. Attack 920. As an aside, yes, Castle of Dark Illusions really does have these like uneven number stats, and it's awful. The horrid castle fired a big dark magic beam straight at Alex, and she yowled upon getting hit. Score, Julius 8,000 versus Alexis 6,450. Stay strong, Alex, I called out to her, but Julius continued to mock and laugh at her. It looks like Myken was wrong to put all his trust in you. You're getting creamed by all my dark monsters, and you're squirming like the scared little girl you are. Alex shook awake from the shockwaves of the attack, glared at Julius and said, "Says you? What? You know I may have made a couple of mistakes, but you just made a major foul right there, bucko. You just told me what kind of monsters you deal with." Julius gasped and realized she was right, having blurted out that his deck was full of dark attributed monsters. "It's only gonna make it that much easier for me to crush you now." "I don't think so," growled Julius as he clicked his remote and blazed more flames near Alex. "Don't forget who you face here. I can fry you to a crisp with the touch of a button." Alex seemed less phased than she was before. "Yeah, blow all the flares you want. I've been in way tougher situations than this." Julius growled and ended his turn with one card face down. Clover and Sam felt Alex was going a bit rough, egging Julius on like that, and cautioned her to take it easy. "Take it easy? I don't see them strapped in a chair with fire all around. I've got to figure out how to take this guy out, but none of my monsters are strong enough. I guess I'll have to play it safe." She merrily placed a monster in defense mode. "And I'll place another card face down too. So first you foolishly attack me, and now you defend yourself. You must be desperate as you are dumb, mocked Julius as he drew his next card, but Alex demanded he just make his move. Eager to lose, are we? Well, fine then. The sooner I'm done with you, the sooner I can get Myken out of the way, and then nothing will stop me from taking the princess Sabrina as mine. The more he talked about Sabrina like that, the more vexed I became, but I did my best to keep my cool so Alex could concentrate. First, at the start of Julius's turn, the castle powered up his snake hair even more, raising her to 1900 attack points. First, I'll play Pot of Greed so I can draw 2 cards, and then I'll change my castle into defense mode. Defense 1930. Now I think I'll summon a new monster, Dragon Zombie. Attack 1600. Now I'll have him attack that monster of yours. Alex's monster flipped up, revealed to be a Spirit of the Harp with a defense of 2000. Well, look who's made the big mistake now, Alex gloated. Julius snickered, not me, my attack's not done yet, and I can activate my quick play spell, Rush Recklessly, and it'll boost my attack up by 700. Ah, gasped Alex as she saw Dragon Zombie's attack go straight up to 2300, destroying her monster successfully. And now that that's done, Snakehair attacked you directly. Go! Ha, not this time. I activate my trap, Sakuretsu Armor! Julius gasped, and the rest of us gazed with delight, for that trap destroyed Snakehair the minute she attacked, sparing Alex's life points. You get so cocky with your boasting and bragging, but you don't seem to realize that everyone can be just as sneaky as you can. She gazed at me, and I nodded at her, showing my pride in her for making an excellent move. But Julius felt outraged. Shut up, he growled. I let you have that attack. He was obviously lying in a feeble attempt to hide his embarrassment. Just you wait, girl. When you least expect it, I'm going to make you pay for humiliating me like this, he thought quietly. You can think in different volume? Whatever. Alex drew her card and liked what it was. I summon Axe Raider. Attack 1700. Chop that dragon zombie to pieces. Attack 1700 versus attack 1600. Score Julius 7900 versus Alex 6450. Okay, Whoosh. You good? I look over at chat. I just see that from Whoosh. Julius growled softly. Now he only had his castle left. He drew his next card, but it wasn't very useful to him yet. I'll place this card face down and end my turn. Not having some water. Staying hydrated. Alex felt maybe if Julius was finally starting to lose it as she drew her next card. Ah, yeah, everything's turning up for me. I summoned Darkfire Soldier number 2. Attack 1700. And I'll also add this to him as well. Black Pendant, which boosts his attack up by 500. Attack 1700 becomes attack 2200. All right, soldier, 10 hut and smash that castle out of the sky, Alex ordered. And with her supped up monster, the castle crumbled into rubble all around Julius, who shielded his head from the shockwaves and holographic dust. Now he was left wide open, and Alex ordered her Axe Raider to make a direct attack, striking him hard. Attack 1700. Score Julius 6200 versus Alex 6450. Sam and Clover cheered for Alex now that she had taken the lead, but the duel was still far from over, and it was Julius's turn. I'll show you who's in the lead, he grumbled as he drew his next card. Ha! Just what I needed, a dark monster like no other, he sinisterly thought to himself, and I have just the move to get it out here right now. First up, I'm playing Graceful Cherry, so I draw 3 cards and discard 2. And now... Hi. May I continue? Get ready to plunge deeper into the dark. I activate my trap card, Call of the Haunted, and it lets me revive 1 monster in my graveyard back to the field in attack mode. The ground began to rumble and tremble, holographic of course. What's going on? Cried Alex. Julius snickered wickedly, and then a huge monster burst through the ground in front of the trap and took flight, snarling and roaring at Alex. And there it is! Serpent Knight Dragon! Shouted Julius. Attack 2,350. Alex gazed up at the fierce-looking dragon, trembling slightly, and Julius decided to scare her more by blazing the flames at her again. Julius, that's enough! I shouted at him. He stopped the flames. No, it's not enough yet. It's time for the payback to begin. And he ordered his dragon to attack Alex's Darkfire soldier. Attack 2,350 versus attack 2,200. Score Julian 6,200 versus Alex 6,300. Don't forget, hollered Alex, when you destroy the black pendant, you take 500 points of damage. Score Julius 5,700 versus Alex 6,300. Oh, I'm so hurt. That's not nearly a thing compared to what's going to happen with you. As long as I have my Serpent Knight Dragon out, your monsters are as good as toast, which is what you'll soon be, and so will Myken. Don't listen to him, Alex, I said. You still have the lead, and my faith. I know you can pull through this. Alex was glad I gave her the pep talk, but it still didn't help her much. Nothing she had at all would help her tear down that powerful dragon. I'll have to play it safe. I switch Axe Raider to defense mode. Defense 1,150. Julius drew his next card and scoffed. Even your little defenses won't save you this time. I summon Ryukishin Powered! Attack 1,600. Alex gasped and realized what an error she had made. Maybe I should have left him in attack mode. Too little, too late, mocked Julius, and he ordered his new monster to attack and destroy Axe Raider, which it did. Now that the road is clear, go, Serpent Knight Dragon, attack her directly. Alex felt the full force of the attack blast her with shockwaves and winds, and she lost 22,350 just like that. Score, Julius 5,700 versus Alex 3,950. As an aside, if she had left Axe Raider in attack mode, she would have still taken the exact same amount of damage. So it didn't actually matter. Carrying on. No, Alex, cried Clover. Hang in there, added Sam. Oh, stop your babbling, snapped Julius. Your friend is as good as done. With my dragon above and my Ryukishin down here, nothing's going to stop me now. Do you hear me? Alex hated to admit, but Julius had a point. She still hadn't anything strong enough to play, and she wasn't sure how to attack that big and powerful dragon in the air. Come on, Alex, I said in thought. You're overlooking just one thing, and that can help you make a comeback. Alex continued to gaze at the field, and then she drew her card. At first, she didn't feel it would be of much help to her, until she looked at the field again and realized something about Serpent Knight Dragon and how it was on the field because of Call of the Haunted. Wait, that's it, she thought quietly. I've been going about this all wrong. Instead of attacking that dragon itself, I just need to wipe out its power source. Are you going to move or what? Snarled Julius, and Alex quietly laid her drawn card face down. I'll throw a monster in defense mode as well. Julius drew his next card. What? No shivering, no tears of fear? Shouldn't you be begging for mercy right about now? Alex merely said in her seat with her arms folded. You know I'm getting really sick and tired of the sound of your voice, she growled. Say what? Julius began to feel his temper rising. All you've been doing so far is yakking that you're this oh so awesome guy and the world should just bow down to your toes and kiss them for you. Well, that's what people like me are here for, like Mikan too, to show you up for the loudmouth talking trash pile you really are. Julius stuttered and stammered and finally managed to gather his words. Nobody calls me trash! And he grabbed his remote and turned the fire up full blast. The flames blasted at Alex, barely missing her. Whoa! Cried Clover, as she could barely bring herself out of the fear she felt. Alex really shook him up there, said Sam. Julius was panting angrily. He really did not like being insulted in such a manner. Nobody insults Julius Robingold and gets away with it, he thundered. He gazed up and looked at Alex, smirking at him and continuing to goad him. Ah, I'm going to wipe that grin off your face. Mukushin powered, attack! Alex's face-down monster was a simple battle warrior, easily destroyed. And now, Serpent Knight Dragon, make her suffer for insulting me. Attack her with all you've got. The giant dragon powered leaned forward and opened its mouth ready to strike Alex down. If she couldn't stop it, she would be finished. To be continued.
Wow. Good news, which has ended now. Okay, I'm gonna put in the Discord that we're still going.
I just want to acknowledge that she'd still have a bunch of life points left after that attack, actually. Like, it's fine.
It's fine, it's good. Okay, so I already have all bios in Diamond because I got very lucky when playing through it normally. That was pretty cool.
Fungus bungus.
Fungus. So I do still need all fails and all achievements though. But I yeah, Paramount streams be like that, Sai.
It's not just bad Yu-Gi-Oh fanfiction, it's also bad Totally Spies fanfiction.
This happens every stream that I do with Jorb. Like, if I'm the one streaming, I have to go eat dinner because of stream timing. Jorb always does this, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I know how to get all the achievements in Diamond at least, so I can just do that real easy. Well, we're getting fails.
As the mayor, I hereby declare the Tunisian archaeological exhibit open.
I just remember seeing a fic where Henry decides to not bother stealing the diamond.
I think I show you that? Because I love that one.
I think I found it on my own. And like he immediately gets yoinked by the CCC, and they're like, "Hey, you weren't supposed to do that."
Yeah, like you are the one exception because Henry always steals it, but you didn't. Also, Jorb said it's also bad Totally Spies fanfiction. So I need to do Twitter on Scooter real quick.
And it's self-insert fanfiction as well.
I don't know why I'm getting biased, I already know I have all of them.
Instinct. Oh my god.
Whoa. We got a.
Ah, those are the two that always give me trouble.
Roger that. We're preparing to engage over.
And I missed one. So I actually need to scooch back to here.
Whoa.
Fuck!
We got a breach headed towards the medieval section.
Roger that. We're preparing to engage over.
This is an achievement that gave me. Hi, Sam. This gave me a lot of trouble. So you're gonna see a lot of this. I'm sorry.
Whoa. We got a breach headed towards the medieval section.
So you can hear me clicking.
Here comes the king.
How did I miss that? Can you try?
At least you could just do the
There you go.
There we go.
Oh,
My
wrong one.
boy.
Shit. That was just a mistake on my part. Here I don't have to worry about. Oh wait, that was a fail he
And
missed. Hold
after
on.
that, they just up and arrested him.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
So that's
when I
Ted.
decided I should probably get a
Mr.
different
Sky for
job.
Dave.
I figured
That's
night
Ted,
driving
the
was much
other
less
truck
dangerous than
driver.
driving
He's talking about Mustache Man that got arrested. Sorry. I heard a noise at my door. So I need to scoot back here to get a fail. Okay. And then...
And after that, they just up and arrested him.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, that's when I decided
Oh,
I
so this
should probably
Jacob
get a different
Rose?
job.
People
I figured
theorize it's
night
Ellie's
guard
brother?
was much less dangerous than
The same
driving.
last name.
Why not?
Crap.
People already think Sam and Sven are related, so I am those people.
Wait.
No, Ted has the same dialogue no matter what, which is strange. So I guess he somehow gets arrested for involvement with Henry no matter what, because he also appears later as a top hat, which actually it might also be implied. I guess that means also might be that he got arrested for top hat crimes or something.
Or
That's
maybe
the
they're
case?
just talking. Or maybe they're just talking about Henry being arrested for being in the bank.
Maybe. There's a few options there. And also, honestly, it might just be about Henry, but I know some people think it's about what is his name? I forgot. Winston. And yeah, here is Ted. Ted McAdams, and he quit working as an armored truck driver after a certain incident. There's also where's Dave? There's Dave. Dave Pampa. He was fired from his previous job for negligence. He bounced back quickly, though, and found a new job as a security guard. I love Dave. Okay.
Charles too.
Charles, too.
No, Johnny!
I think that's Rupert, also.
Oh yeah, like you can tell from the sideburns.
Yep.
TF2 sniper.
Wave goodbye to your head, Waker.
My brain is lagging, which is not great.
Sir, place your hands where I can see them. If you do not comply...
Oh, yep. In the OG Flash version, the sniper's line is taken directly from TF2. For the collection, it got re-recorded by Puffballs.
Copyright.
Yep.
Sir, place your hands...
And yet they straight up reused the battle animation, the battle graphics from Undertale.
Yes, I'm not quite sure where the difference is between, like, copyright and a homage. Okay. So that is everything in Intruder on a Scooter. Now we go back to...
I guess do the left route because it's missing just one thing.
Yep. And also the shorter one, because that is just plain epic. No, real quick, I am just gonna do these
Fails.
fails for this one. Man, worms are so much more vicious up close. Gadget time.
Ah,
How
Gadget
did that
Dave.
not get cat caught? Sir? Hello? What? Why are they back? Cloudbot, where are you?
Murder.
Cloudbot, where did you go? Anyway, Harry's dead now. Hold on. Stream labs.
Oh yeah, Brick copied what they said and escaped.
Well, it's just set to just being the big follows, so mod tools, red protection, preferences, blacklist, big follows, bam. General.
I like how one of them even has bot in their name.
Cloudbot should be working, so why isn't it? There's no spaces before or after. I mean, it murdered, what? I guess I'll turn on regular expression, although I don't really know what that means.
Please don't ban. Banned by Cloudbot.
Whoops. Well,
Removed ban.
so I can still kill Brick.
Yeah, I guess it's the punctuation that's messing it up. It's like with the bracket at the start as well, also on the other one.
Maybe. So let me just edit that real quick. That hopefully it won't annihilate Brick anymore.
Let Brick live.
I was banned.
I was banned.
Save. Okay, so now it's just specifically like the parentheses version. I don't know. Okay. What am I doing? I'm going for JPE. Yeah, you should. You're free now.
Deal with Hitler.
Apparently, there was something in that cake, and he used it to escape. And then I got fired. Pretty lame, huh? Yeah, I don't really like this.
Please, shut up.
Oh,
Nice to him. Quick, pretend you were joking.
I gotta warn someone.
I think we did the fail on this one already.
I'm not sure because I know everybody got really excited about Retro Room. Oh, okay, yeah. So
We actually finished this route now, though. We just still need to go for painting, suppose. And you gotta help us.
oh yeah,
Good ball.
I'm gonna finish through it anyway because like why not?
And paintings.
Yeah. Just got all the paintings, but no, I haven't actually. There's another one coming up.
Also, CCC time. I would appreciate that this is apparently enough to get the CCC's attention.
I mean, it's certainly chaotic. Why isn't there a pterodactyl? Why not?
Pterodactyl.
Sir, you might want to come look at this. I'm getting chaos readings at 10.6. It's coming from the museum.
My god, it's over 9?
Yeah.
I'm leaving this decision up to you, Corporal. Just hit one of those buttons to deal with this pressing situation.
Who's watching TV? Get back to work. Sorry, Chief. I'm going back to work.
So thanks to last time I did this route, I'm now headcanon the "Whoa, sorry, Chief" guy as being my OC. He works for the CCC and is kind of a dumbass. that's rude.
I'm still not sure what this was supposed to accomplish, because it's like, oh no, the museum is being attacked. Better send in a giant robot to attack it.
The CCC ain't good at their job. The CCC has never sexually contained chaos situation in their lives.
They just make more chaos.
And so yeah, the Ask blog, Stickmin picks up right after here. Like literally the hijack was right after this. So I need to redo that because I did miss a painting and that was annoying. I think I do, yeah, because I did not get it because I got crushed by a rock. And you had to rewatch the ending again. This would have been so much more annoying in the Flash version because the map feature didn't exist back then, I don't think. Like, for this version. Fucker! I can't skip this also, I'm sorry. My reaction time is not working super well, and I'm sorry for that. I'm struggling. Sure, I'm going to see that at least one more time. Even if I get it right. One more time, what's feeling? Oh, what's up, Solar? And got Floss at me again. Oh my god! It kinda does. I got infinite ammunition coming out the yin yang.
I just believe the CCC just sent 3 of these things now.
Fuck!
Oof.
You know what? I'll come back for it. I don't want to look at this ending anymore. I'm gonna go do the other routes and I'll come back for it. This ending is so long. This ending sequence.
I like how the line in the middle of the road is completely unchanging, but all the like dotted lines are like completely squiggly. Just plain epic.
Just plain epic. Anyway. Begin repeating things. Sweet flip, bro. Maybe by having all the chaos in this location / timeline, it is being contained. There's no chaos left anywhere else, it's all here. I mean, it's chaos containment, not chaos minimization, right? Maybe so. And considering things are already going majorly off the shits, they're just making it more off the shits, question mark? Anyway, like a D6. Our street flips have now ended. There might be a finite amount of chaos that can be occurring considering the multiversal imbalance meter I've been looking at off and on. Also, yeah, how open-ended this game is, it's very cool. Like, all the character backstories. Completing the mission is all about, like, choose your own adventure of what you did in the previous games. It's cool. I like it. It's very good. And it's honestly super cool seeing all the content people make, because it's so everyone has really unique takes on the situation, thought processes of each character, especially seeing people rationalize the things Henry does. It's very cool. Like choices Henry makes in certain routes, like why he would go for pure-blooded thief, for example.
Drop.
Boing. You really think that's going to work?
Splat.
You get cut. Why you no bleed? A. The laser cauterized it.
Dink.
Oh god, I think it really
Hey.
is just that one painting left. Fuck.
Jeez.
Jeez. For the memes. I love the pause afterwards.
He looks at the camera.
Like, yeah, I cheesed. What about it? Boing.
And after that, they just up and arrested him. Whoa, really? Yeah.
So,
all fails.
yeah, you guys actually picked the right one right away because Diamond is very good. I'm surprised you made it that far with that heavy diamond. Snap neck.
What?
I told you, man. I told you about stairs.
God.
And for that, we got the achievement, bump.
Bump.
Man, those first-person shooters make it look so easy. So now, I just need to do the JPE ending like 10 more times till I get that last fucking painting. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being cringe.
Here we go, buddy. Here we go.
Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Does my mouse clicking pick up at all?
Yes. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It adds a certain level of comedy to this.
Yeah!
Yay! So that's 4 robots that have destroyed this museum now.
So that's a fun fact I think I talked about on, so I run 2 blogs. I'm on Causing the Chaos with Solar, Scorps, and Aussie, and I think I talked on there about the ending in Diamond that Henry went with for CTC would have been Intruder on a Scooter. Whereas, currently, Sick Molas is on Just Plain Epic. Note the currently.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, 3 games down, 3 more to go, and it's just gonna get longer from here.
Yeah, if you think we're halfway, no. No.
I'm thinking on
Thinking
what it's gonna be
emoji.
like once you get to mission.
This might not be the last stream, bro.
This might not be. I'm gonna at least get, well, like, when we get here, this is around when I started having to ask for help with
Well,
achievements.
look who finally decided to wake up. You've been quite elusive, but your skills
There's
make
Rupert.
it worth the catch. You'll be perfect for the job. We've been having some issues with a group of thieves known as the Top Hat Clan. You know
Good luck when you get to do bios for the freaking dance-off scene in,
No need to remind
in
you,
Triple
they've got
Threat.
you on several charges: attempted robbery, breaking yourself out of prison, even stealing a Tunisian diamond. We've got quite
Your
a
location
lot
has been cleared of
counsel.
potential chaos.
Do this job right, and we'll drop all charges against you. Charlie here will be bringing you close to the airship. The rest is up to you. Find a way to bring him down, and you'll be a free man.
Hey, how do you want me to bring you in?
So we already did sticky hand, 'cause that was one long fail.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
God, it's just so short.
yep. So this is gonna be a lot. I'm also gonna look at achievements. Battery snack. Okay, I know how to get all of these, I'm pretty sure. This is during Bounty Hunter. That's during RPE. And this is a fail. That's near the end of somewhere. Let's do Charles.
Charles time.
This is Charles.
Check,
Thought
check.
I'd, give you a heads up. There's a guy down there, a bad guy. So, yeah. Good luck.
I love Charles. Oh, we did all the fails here.
Hey, good job there. Oh, so you should probably look for something incriminating. Something that we can use to prove that they're criminals, you know? I mean, the whole point of this operation.
All right, gentlemen. We've been tasked with developing new.
Yep, there's
methods of
Winston.
plan. Any ideas? Just kind of thinking. Yeah.
I like that he still has a security badge on his hat.
Yeah. It's got
He's
all
got all fails
these.
in here.
No, we can't do that. Why not, man? You do realize
Bad SMR.
gold cannon would weigh, don't you?
Scorch, squelch, scorch.
Awful,
Squelch,
awful, awful,
squelch,
awful,
squelch.
awful, awful.
Door's jammed again.
Oh, hey, you see that record sign? Where it says records? That'd probably be a good place to look, right? Let me just, help you get across that gap.
You know what I gotta do.
Huh?
Alright, here I come. Da, 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 da.
Hey, look! Charles is here!
Him.
Him.
He's got the perfect plan.
I have the greatest plan. I love Charles. Let's see what the other ones are. That's a success.
Okay,
Let's fuck
let
up.
me just, teleport this thing in here for you.
Targeting system must be a little off.
Thanks. How many times has Charles just killed Henry in?
A lot, but I love him anyway.
Yeah, I have this thing here that can manipulate gravity. Should be able to get you to float across.
Let me just wait. Did it work?
So wait, does up increase gravity or does it lift you up in the air?
You may never know.
Alright, here it comes.
The sun.
Sun boy allowed. There he goes.
What's it caught in?
I don't think that guy knows how to open the door. Yeah, why don't you let me take care of this?
Understands this. Yeah.
Time to do all fails.
Wow, this guy really is a moron. Can't believe he doesn't know how to open a door.
Can't believe Charles has mind control powers.
Doing other person is harder than it looks, okay?
Alright, get to bring out the big guns.
Hey, you should be good to go now.
He didn't even hit the door.
Alright, hacked into their security system. Should be able to open the door from here.
Whoops, wrong
Face.
I cast remove bones on this man.
Feels
Oh,
bad.
man, I remember this. Good thing nobody knows about
I remember this. We did all the things here, right?
Yep, pretty sure we did.
Ooh.
Oh, hello, Mr. Spider.
Alright, you got some
Just a
evidence. Wait,
brief
wait.
moment of
There's
head empty
no
there.
way you're getting through there. Lots of guys. And there's
Like
lots
right
of
after being
guns.
bonked but before he falls.
It looks like you can get around if you go through that air duct.
Magic Well, Stickmin
Alright,
magic.
hacked into their power grid. What do you want me to do?
had that coming for that one. Don't be mean to Charles. He's a good boy.
Good hustle.
Alright, I've hacked into their power grid. What do you want me to
Make
do?
animal noises.
Meh.
Okay. I don't understand what that means.
And I guess your achievement, but I already have that one.
Okay, I'll reroute the power to a random room, that's fine. Alright, Henry, you're almost there. I'm right outside, so just open the bay doors and I'll get you on the chopper.
Hey,
There's
what are
somebody
you
in the
doing?
back.
Yeah, we got a situation down in the cargo bay.
I think it's sleeping gas and flashbang we need to do.
Yeah, because I got the achievement for Banana Bomb. Wow, that was bright. You snooze, you lose. Or I guess in this case, you don't snooze, you lose.
Rip.
First gun.
Hey, there's a button on your earpiece. You should press it.
What's going?
Him. Boing.
This could be a problem.
Those aren't bios, right?
Nope, I tried. Yeah. How many bios am I missing? So those are during. Those are definitely all during Pure-Blooded Thief.
Let's see if your brother thief lets it next, since it has less fails to it's got not branching path.
Yeah. Fraud category. Yeah, I like how they just like have their crimes gently like organized. I think in this case the anonymous source was Henry, but I know there's something that I wish I knew more about Ellie. Like I really wish
Hey, Sky.
we straight up hi Sky. We straight up don't know why Ellie's in the wall or like what she did or what even happens to her if you don't do conflict allies unless you do TCW. Like there's Ellie is very mysterious. She does have some sort of connections to Mrs. and Mission because she knows about the top hats and like brings them up. Love this shitty little man. For old time's sake.
It's that expression.
It's time to go into the void. It's time to go into the void. It's time to go into the void. Aqualon knows where it's going. Yeet.
My apologies, everyone. Had to deploy some invasive maneuvers. A flock of ducks flew by.
Is Dave just straight up not here? Oh, Dave's gone. That's really interesting. So we let him out for the big old sword side quest, and now he's gone. That's really interesting.
Timelines.
I actually haven't like redone this path after doing big old swords. That's really interesting. Get everything here. Dave is gone. Leave.
Hey, you, stop right there.
What's going on? Looks like he set off some sort of alarm in the vault.
What? He's gone rogue? Alright, move to plan B. Call in reinforcements and move in. Yeah, this is Jeffrey. I got him right here.
He spells his name different.
So
No, he didn't do his propane tank. Oh, that's where I get this guy. Okay. And kill quote.
tell
Oh
you
yeah,
what.
Those little men do not have bios. I tried. So everything else is gonna be in this scene. At this point, I expect the end of the world to include a bunch of elder Muppets singing, "It's time to go into the void." Oh god. This is fucking impossible.
We've been doing this a few times.
We got chaos at our front doorstep.
It's time to go into the void.
Evacuate everyone. I can take care of this.
USB is still here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and just like do the crowd shot a couple more times.
Friend.
And the USB is code for the big old sword achievement, which I've already done, where you have to bounce through like every route. Yeah, there's someone's Naruto running. Let me look at his bio. So he does in fact have one.
We should look and see
Naruto
specifically which-
Kage. He learned the secret technique to running way faster. Plus, it makes it harder to get hit by bullets.
God. We should see specifically which ones we're missing so we know who to look for.
Yeah,
And his last name is based on Hokage.
Naruto. There's Top Hat. Military.
With his legs gone.
Very tiny Top Hat squad.
The right man in the Top Hat squad. Naruto.
They might be in this segment, I don't know. Oh, yep.
Oh.
Ah, shit. Well, there they were.
There he is. He's got the ruby. Now forget
I think I saw
about
the
it.
guy with the
Got
legs
the
gone
treat.
too.
That's the topic
Yeah,
and it'll be
I was
history.
trying to get at him, but I failed. Yeah, bios are actually pretty hard. Because my brain has latency.
Orders, Captain?
Let him go.
What?
We got what we came for. He's not worth the trouble.
Pure-blooded thief. PPT is just like really interesting overall. Like just Henry straight up deciding it like he's just gonna do his own thing no matter what.
No
I guess-
matter what.
Guess I just get back here, try and see if I can get anybody else in the crowd shot.
Probably be the guy with the white top hat.
Yeah.
I know the other two in the CCC bit.
Even Henry Naruto runs, that's true.
So why did he take off the power armor? Should probably put that back on, dude.
Oh,
Oh, he
there's
did
legs,
like that.
man. Got him. And I'm just missing the ones that explode.
Wilson, we gotta get out of here. We got chaos at our front doorstep.
Hey, there's an angry Newgrounds face on the corkboard.
Oh yeah, there's a couple There's one on Henry's keychain as intro of stealing the diamond, and there's one drawn in the bathroom stall in fleeing the prison. Escaping the prison.
Escaping the vaping.
Vaping.
Vaping the prison.
Vaping the weed. There we go.
There he is. He's got the ruby.
Now forget about it. We've got to retreat, or else the Topic clan will be history. Orders, Captain?
Imagine if there was a route where Henry
Let him
joined the
go.
CCC.
We got what we came for.
I feel like he's the CCC's #1 enemy, though.
Well, I mean, yes, but how better to contain him than to employ him?
That would be interesting.
I mean, goodness knows they create plenty of chaos on their own anyway.
That's also true, yeah.
They could send him out to contain chaos. He could be like an operative. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Okay, so now... so where...
Henry is directly responsible for that multiverse imbalance bar, but you're right that that's about the competence level the CCC is at.
Okay.
I mean, the SCP Foundation employs several SCPs, so...
Time for... RBH slash
Hey, I've been looking at the
RPE.
numbers here. What do you think? Ah, yes. Let me have a look.
Boing.
Go, go, I'll hold him off.
Come on, then. I think that's the one we actually did. Remember that failed?
Yeah.
You know, I expected it to go faster with those thrusters.
Share.
Everyone listen up. We've got a security alert. Keep a lookout for a guy in a big plastic bowl. No, I'm serious.
Like, no, really.
Donk. See, with a defensive move. Good choice. Gotta go fast. Oh, by the way, it's a ramp to the door. Boing.
Hurry up now, activate the doors.
Some are not mentally prepared enough for alternate dimensions.
You'd think Henry would be, like, of all people, but...
Hurry up now, activate the doors.
I don't think that's Sven. I think he just had a top hat over a hard hat.
Yeah.
It would be cool if he turned to a rhino.
Okay, so the next choice, the non-QuickTime one, is already done, so...
Hurry
Yeah.
up now, activate the doors.
I continue to hate that this works. Is Dave gone? No, Dave's still here. He's only gone to PBT. Interesting. I guess it's interesting that, like, saves that progress.
Probably
Yeah, we
because it's
got all
relevant for that
these.
particular route.
Yeah, true.
No, get away.
And everything else happens so much.
Yeah.
Oh boy, so this one's gonna take a bit. fucking fireworks outside? The best offense is the good defense. Somebody unsuccessful. The next one's in dirt. Maybe? I don't remember. No, we did this one.
I think we might have done all the Final Fantasy ones already.
Okay. Just play just the Earthbound one then. Everything happens so much, my memory ain't great. By the way, I fucking love the Mother series, so this makes me really happy, this whole segment. And I think it's funny because, again, rolling back to the Alien AU, I have Stickmin. The Lamoli are based off of Gigas/Gaigu from Earthbound Beginnings.
Oh, there's two more fails left.
Yep.
Bottle rocket time.
Yep. So I just think it's funny because Earthbound, good.
Just vanishes.
Okay, so yeah, Aqualon. So we got all of these.
Looks like we just need the fails for picking routes now.
Yeah.
Help, help!
Yeah. That shit is so shitty. Shitty little man.
You defeated my right-hand man. You defeated me. I surrender the airship to you.
Good work, Henry. Now just get him to us. We'll get you to that bag.
Here's the final achievement. Butterfingers.
Butterfingers.
Yeah, now it just needs the last fail. Oh, wait, no, there's a couple more. Because there's one in this upcoming ending.
They're firing on us. Now we can take it down. Return fire.
There's frequent failure. And now... Yeah! All the shield noises Reginald makes, I'm sorry! Charles!
Him. 2013.
The pointer cannot be redeemed if the individual does not know how to pronounce library.
So you poured for all crash period prior to 2013, which implies that it is 2013 in universe, which means it's been 5 years since breaking the bank.
Yeah, because the security
What is
footage
this,
says
2008?
2008. Anyway. And the last one is in executive. That's one I nearly got, but I got the timing wrong, so it didn't proc properly.
You think they're alright? Pretty big fall.
I'm sure Henry had a plan. What is it?
Henry!
There we go. So,
There we go.
that is airship done.
All right. We've been going for like 2.5 hours now. How are you holding up? So we still have fleeing the complex and completing the mission.
I think I'm gonna be able to at least do all fails in complex.
Okay, we might want to save mission for next time.
Yeah.
So surprise, this ain't the final week after all.
Yep, I'm going to quickly stay in stream chat. Okay.
Ellie!
Ellie!
Can we do all the stuff at Ghost Prisoner first to get it out of the way, and then save Comic Dollars for last?
Can do.
Notorious criminals are kept here, and now we have the infamous Henry Stickmin.
Henry.
Going to be here for a long time. Grigori, take him. You wait here until cell found.
Ellie!
Do not.
It's like we just need to do a couple things in Ghost Inmate.
We probably just skip to that part so we don't have to abandon Ellie manually. Huh?
Hey, you.
Great.
Hey, you.
Fantastic.
Well, Ghost Inmate done. Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Thanks for still. John Madden. Let's do Charge Tackle, because that's a lot of QTs.
Oh no no. Warum ist die Pferd zu klein? Was? Nein! Wow!
Can you even shot web? What?
Can you
Jesus.
even?
I'm missing. So that's kind of BIOS related a little bit. Nailed it. That's another have to find a man. Don't know what this one is. Which one's nailed it? That's probably another fail related one. You've been kicked from Flee the Complex for cheating.
Wait, I saw it.
Yeah. That's not the one that I have to clicky, but it was in the roulette.
Sir, I got a message.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like Henry Stickmin. Yeah, Henry Stickmin has escaped. You still there?
Attention. We have an escaped convict. He was last seen heading towards the surface. Do not make me do this myself.
Yep, okay. TKO. Gee, thanks a lot.
That's this route like done now. No, it isn't.
No, we have another QT to go.
He's up there somewhere. We cannot let him get through this gate. Oh, nice art. Hey, you want to trade up?
Eyes on the road, man. You should have fallen off the tether from your wrist strapped grapple hook. What do you mean you don't have one of those? I'm just gonna wrap this up because I like this route. Now I think this part is cool.
I have to say, Henry, I'm impressed. Really, I am. You're
Welcome
the
to Canada.
first person to escape the wall, but this is the end for you. You've got two options here, Henry. You stay in there, or you return with us back to the complex. What's it going to be, Henry? Well, that's just too bad. Alright, everyone back to work. I will not forget about this. This is coming out of your paycheck, all of you.
Canada, a harsh Canadian landscape.
So that is Resume Dead. Now, looks like we got everything in IRO. A very Canadian game.
Ahoy!
Checking what
Oh,
miles
boy.
I have left. So, crowd shot. Oh shit, there might have been a crowd shot in PD actually. Jailbreak, cafeteria, and that's the prison break in CA. Okay. So we've done everything with Charles. Puppets.
Yes, hello. Henry? Where are you?
Actually, yeah, so
Complex? Called the wall? Oh, yes, of course so. We'll be right there.
Sit tight.
I'm thinking.
I'll let you know when we're close.
So fun fact is people speedrun this game, and I've been thinking about like how long each route takes, and I want to do some routing for it. Oh fuck.
Okay, got the map here. Yes, there you are. Alright. How do you want to do this?
Come on, Henry, we have to go. Get to the airship. You can use this.
So we're just gonna acknowledge that there's a top hat spy in the wall.
Yeah, sure, it's a thing. I think I did this one actually.
I don't think so.
Oh. Saws. Okay, I did get that medal.
Did you? That doesn't seem familiar to me.
Or is that just straight up not? That's actually not even a medal.
Maybe you had to not press the button and wait a sec.
I actually am going to try that because I'm curious.
Because normally it would.
So clicking the sun for sneaky ending was the ship whoop in Sneaky Escapist. It used to be called the sneaky ending in the Flash games. I do not think I could do anything else.
I press a button there, but there's a thing where it's like don't press this button, and you click through that. So I click one of those buttons and then say saws.
Oh, this one? Okay.
Yeah. Now it says press this one.
Oh shit! Okay.
There you go.
Huh. Wild. Yeah, that's. I legitimately had no idea how to do that. So that's interesting.
My
Thanks for the help, y'all.
instincts. My instincts are correct.
Well, you see, because of entropy, alright, I can't piece my way out through this one. Just do the trade for funsies. Charles would be proud.
But I'm not going to pull you up. See, without you, I become the leader of the Tuppet clan again. I just wanted to look you in the eyes as I took it all back. Goodbye.
I just want to appreciate that this music starts playing during a fail in R when you do the same thing to Reginald, but cuts out because he just
As a parachute.
Yeah. Oh, also, I was talking over it, but the ringtone for when Henry calls Reginald is the thing I mentioned before about the badass bust out ending, but with the top hat sound font. Okay, convict allies. Yeah, I really like the Charles version. Alright, duh.
Yee.
Ellie!
And I'm like, look at how much I care. I don't care. I ended up buffing up my guys and doing like 70 damage.
That's funny. Doo-doo-doo.
Gotta.
Yeah, last night.
Doo-doo-doo.
Henry Stickmin is a good video game.
Oh yeah, last night I kept facing the same deck.
You really need to be so extravagant.
Also, I realized that's a bros attack from one of the Mario and Luigi games.
Nice.
If we can get you up there, you could get in and open this door.
Imagine if they went down the elevator and took like the ghost inmate route, but with Ellie there.
That's not the keyword I expected. That would be interesting. Especially we did a lot of fails here.
I like you're about to say we did pretty good, but technically not.
We did pretty good at being pretty bad.
Quick, in here.
We got somebody new in that squad.
Hold it right there, inmates.
Yeah, we got all these. So this is funny.
So, you say all inmates is out of cell? Yeah,
some idiot.
Hey, I just grabbed these. Maybe they'll come in handy.
Are we waiting for someone, or I thought you press.
Yep, okay.
We'll regroup with that. There is convict here. Get down on ground. I don't like this.
Yep, this is you, man. That's one of
Bet
them.
you're selling, mate. Boing.
Did you like get him?
I have to get him 5 times.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway.
You win. Perfect.
I'm sorry, I gotta. Here she goes.
What, you think that will upset me? Oh, very much.
Thanks, I guess. Now let's get out of here.
Hey, there's all the fails.
It's a lemming.
So people keep thinking this is Jacksepticeye?
Oh, his name is even Lemming. He's got the hair.
I think
True.
the deal is that, like, before the collection, he was a Lemmings reference. People kept thinking it was Jacksepticeye, even though there's, like, another guy in here that's the actual reference. And so
Is
his
that why his
name...
middle initials are SE?
Yeah, I think Sean is JSE's real name. So he's a double reference now.
Stop Lemming.
Well, if it isn't Henry, there has not been an incident here in 50 years, and the day you show up, this happens. You are going to regret everything.
Yeah. I just realized on the left that's like a bang of hair on flowing onto her face, not like a cut or anything.
Redheaded Outlaw is such a good song.
Right, that's all fails.
Yep. I do not have the energy to go for achievements because I have to do a lot of bio clicking.
Okay, so we can do that next time then.
Yep, so next time we'll be wrapping up Fleeing the Complex and everything with Mission. Oh, everything of Mission.
Like 70 fails?
Yeah. I am looking forward to it though, because I do really, really, really love streaming Stickmin. I forgot everyone is still dancing on here. Hold on. Okay.
No, leave them.
Okay.
They're
You
just
insist.
vibing. They're just vibing.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's actually really exciting because I didn't 100% it all the way before, so I didn't get all bios or all achievements, as shown by the fact that I've gained like some Steam achievement pop-ups while doing this. This will be me as like doing it somewhat blind at this point when it comes to achievements. And I think that's very poggers.
It's very poggers. I helped you with that one.
Yeah, thank you for that, because I was totally stumped.
They just vibing.
Yeah. So, yeah, next week, Saturday's Heralds, again, probably. Unless something
Probably.
comes up. And then next Sunday will be the final stream.
Wow.
Next.
Like this was supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling it might not have been. I just didn't know how long it would take. As a reminder, we do have a Discord, so if you're not in it, oh shit, yeah, FtC is
Discord.
coming up next week. Exciting.
I'm the babysitter.
You're a babysitter. So
Hi,
yeah.
thanks for watching, everybody.
Yep. I'll see you next week for Stream the Game renewed for another season. Yep. I'll see you next season on Streaming the Game. The petition worked. Fuck. Bye, everyone.
Bye.